The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Here's a breakaway opportunity. Battling and driving a penalty kill. And shot the goal! Battling his way through and backhanding it in is Leon Tamula.
Yellow Jackets looking to continue that run here, and a nice kick by Kennedy Pilgrim to keep that volley going. And a block at the net.
Tie to the 6. Knoll drives one into left center field. Hit well and deep, and a diving catch in left center field. A heck of a grab. Jordan Leininger took extra bases away and 2 down.
Axel fires right side complete. The hook and ladder.
Oh, hey.
Richter. To his feet. He could go. Richter. House. Touchdown Jackets. Levi Richter on the Yellow Jackets lead with 13.8 seconds to go.
3 seconds to go. Cooler with the ball. 1 second at the buzzer. It's in! And the Pelican Rapids Vikings on a shot. And Matty Cooler go to the state tournament undefeated at 29-0.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
Welcome into the Hive tonight as we're getting set to watch some Section 8 AA and Heart of the Lakes basketball featuring the Perham Yellow Jackets and the Hawley Nuggets live here from the Hive. My name's Lance Rock. I'm joined by Ryan Bowman on camera, and Aaron Anderson will be joining us in a little bit to fill in some color tonight as Jason Groth is on a nice vacation, going to watch some basketball himself. So thanks for joining in tonight, and we're excited for some Section 8 AA basketball. The Yellow Jackets come in currently ranked number 5 in Class AA with a record of 16-2 and 5-1 in the Heart of the Lakes. The Hawley Nuggets also come in with an 8-8 record and 2-6 in the Heart of the Lakes. And again, we've seen some really good basketball, and you're going to see some really good players tonight, and that's one of the things that's most exciting. And night in and night out, we get a chance to watch the local talent, and it's going to be no different tonight, and we'll touch on some of those things as we get further along into our pregame show. You're joined in now on the Budget Buy-ins pregame show. And some of the things that we're going to be looking for tonight is I think you're going to see a couple different styles of play. One, you're going to want to watch Hawley's they like to slow things down. They like to dictate the pace by their defense, and that defense generally has been a 2-3 zone, and I've watched lately it's been a little bit spread out, a little bit further. And the Yellow Jackets, if you've watched, they like to get up and down the floor. So kind of a battle of styles, so to speak, as we get into tonight's game. Hawley averages 55 points a game while giving up 48, and the Yellow Jackets come in averaging about 68 points a game while giving up around 50. So I think this could be one of those really good matchups, and you know, if you're the Hawley Nuggets, you're trying to get on a run, and the Yellow Jackets are just trying to stay on a run that they're on. So a lot of good things to come tonight. We'll hit a few things as we look at the KLN keys to the game, and we'll have your starting lineups coming up as well. Some changes in the starting lineup, not unlike other schools and other districts and around the communities. Illness has taken a part on both of these clubs, so you're going to see a few different names in the starting lineup for both of them tonight as we get going. So what difference that makes, well, that remains to be seen. But I think it's going to be a really good night of basketball. Thanks for joining us. We're on the Budget Blinds pregame show. I look forward to seeing some really good basketball tonight. So we'll be back in about 2 minutes here after a few commercials, and then we'll set some of those keys to the game for you.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block what you need in stock with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
We take pride in what we send out. When you open a bag of licorice, you want that licorice to look good, you want that licorice to taste good. We work for you. We take pride in what we're making and what we are offering. It is so important to me. I do thank KLN from the bottom of my heart. They believe you and your family is important.
Ray's Sport and Marine in Perham has you covered for all your recreational needs. Ray's carries a large inventory of Lund boats, Bennington pontoons, plus Viaggio pontoons. They also carry the Yamaha line of ATVs and UTVs, as well as the full line of Honda Power Sports. Stop in and check out all of what Ray's Sport and Marine has to offer. Good luck to all Perham athletes, and go Yellow Jackets!
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, welcomes new patients. Here's what Reuter Family Dentistry can offer you.
We offer wisdom teeth removal, sedation dentistry, dental implants, root canals, cosmetic dentistry, and Invisalign.
The fact that it can be done here is really important for me because it's a chore sometimes getting all your maintenance done. So if it's all done in the right place, that makes it a lot easier.
River's Edge Cabinetry loves their customers, and customers like Emily love them right back. She says, I've seen a lot of cabinets in my 16 years of real estate sales and appraising, and the quality of River's Edge Cabinetry is right there with the best. Jen says working with them was great because they took care of everything. I really like their style, attention to detail, and being able to see 3D drawings up front. Call 218-346-0127 or visit the website today, riversedgecabinetry.com, turning your vision into reality.
Welcome back into the Hive. We thank you again for joining us on Magnitude Sports. I'm joined along with Athletic Director Aaron Anderson tonight as Jason Groth is on a little other basketball tour. So you're stuck with me tonight on play-by-play, and I thank you, Aaron, for joining, and it's kind of fitting. A former Nugget now getting to call a Yellow Jacket Nugget game.
Well, that was a long time ago, Lance, and it's always fun. There's always a piece of you from your hometown that remembers the formative years, and grew up in Hawley and was a Nugget myself, so it'll be fun to kind of see their girls program come in here today and to call with the Nuggets, and it's good to join you as well.
Exactly. I'm thankful for you being here tonight, Aaron. And we just touched on it before we got started here, just how the records can be deceiving when you get into these Highway 10 competition that's both HOL and 8AA, and how much it means to both of those. And we touched a little bit about illnesses are changing lineups just a little bit tonight, and you never know what that's going to do to one team or another. But one thing I can tell listeners, these are two well-coached programs.
Yeah, it's hard to find a couple better coach programs with TJ Super and longtime head coach, been around the block a few times, and in Bill Gottenberg. Doesn't get any better than that. And they've always got their teams ready and prepared, and it should be a good HOL battle. You mentioned that Heart of Lakes. Just saw a piece of trivia here from Fred Saylor and Mitch Anderson during the week about the Heart of Lakes Conference. Perham and Hawley, two of the first members, official members in 1943, I think the information was. And here's a piece of trivia. Did you know that the Heart of Lakes Conference for girls was the first girls conference in the state of Minnesota?
Unbelievable. And now you think of how times have changed, and what a breakthrough and an absolute great thing to have the girls athletics as prominent as they are now, and you don't have to look any further than the Hive tonight to see just how popular and how important this is as this place is filling up tonight.
A lot of people around. We commented earlier, it's a C game at 5 o'clock right here in the Hive. We played them back to back to back, and there was a good crowd for that C game. It went to double overtime, and what a fun experience for that younger crew to be on the big floor and get to play in the Hive. And There's not much else better to do on a Friday night than have a high school athletic event.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm glad you brought that up. Some of you have probably been waiting patiently, wondering if we were ever going to get on, and our leader, Jason, was probably wondering if I pushed the wrong buttons and we weren't on. The C game went into double overtime. The JV game went into overtime, and if that's an indication of what might be to come, this could be a barn burner tonight as well, and I think you can look no further. We'll get to the keys of the game after our next commercial break here, but I think you're going to highlight some real prevalent players. Well, for one, the Yellow Jackets seem like they're a little more well-rounded, but you can't go much further than Willow Thiel, and if you're the Nuggets, you don't look much further than Izzy Steer and what she can do with the basketball.
Well, both highlighted players there, Willow Thiel for Perham and Izzy Steer, are just making a difference each and every night, and you just hope that tonight has the makings where they just help lead a battle that does kind of feel like we could be in for a barn burner tonight.
Exactly, and you hope those stars align and the stars shine. So we'll be calling this game, and we're so excited to have these things come apart, and we're going to step away for a few minutes here from the Hive. We'll come back with your keys, your KLN keys to the game after a few words from our sponsor.
One of our core values at United Community Bank is reinvesting in the communities we serve. I personally take great pride in this, as I'm a fifth generation in our family here at United Community Bank. We've been here for over 100 years. We take a great sense of pride in sort of that reciprocal relationship we have with our community, that, you know, we need our community members and they need us, and we love giving back and reinvesting.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Here's a look at what needs to be done to win this game.
Looking at the KLN keys of the game tonight, and we'll start with the Hawley Nuggets, visitors on your scoreboard. A couple things that we think they're going to try to do and that they have to do to be successful is, number one, control the tempo and not let the Yellow Jackets get up and down the floor.
Yeah, when the Yellow Jackets get on transition, Lance, you know, they're really good if they keep that ball moving and get it up the floor early. And you gotta feel like Hawley may come out with trying to do some pressure, maybe zoning. So keeping that ball moving is going to be important for them.
And the other one that we came up with was win the rebound battle, control the boards, and I think more so into that is limit the Yellow Jackets' possessions. The Yellow Jackets like to crash the boards, and I think if they can be one and done on the night, it'll help Hawley to get to their offense.
They do have some size, and so if they can utilize that and box Willow out, Willow is a beast on the boards. But if Hawley can keep that close, and like you said, limit Perham's possessions, again, we could be in for a closer battle.
And for the Yellow Jackets, expect the unexpected from the opposing defense. I think you're like you, Aaron, so eloquently put for us. It's almost legend is a hard term to use sometimes, but I think Bill Gottenberg's getting into that stage of his career that it's almost a legendary career. We talked about that, you and I, earlier. What we've heard is 40-some years, and that to me becomes almost legendary, and he's seen it all and probably defensed it all at some point.
Well, you look at a number of decades of coaching, and you talk about 7 state tournament appearances. You know what you're doing. You've seen everything. And we know Bill well enough, at least I do, to know that he's going to try to be as prepared as he can to make it look different than it was at Hawley. And there may be no other coach in the state that has got more notes and more scouting reports than Bill Gottenberg. And so it'll be interesting to see what he throws at Perham tonight.
Yeah, and the other part that we talked about was I thought it was one of the best transitions for the Yellow Jackets last week was switching to that full court back into a 2-3, and it seemed like it lit a fire under these girls.
Yeah, it made a difference in that last game against Wadena. It really turned the tide in that game, and it was nice to see TJ Super, give some different looks and keep the other team guessing a little bit, or at least surprise them initially, and then he realized it was really working well, and our girls looked good in it. So we'll see if they come out with that tonight a little bit too.
Exactly, and those are your KLN keys of the game. We'll be back in about 60 seconds with your starting lineups.
Welcome to Perham, Minnesota, a great place to visit and an even better place to live. Here's a look at just a few of the things you can experience here.
Plan your next getaway, visit Perham.com.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Game time is now only minutes away. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for this matchup.
And here are your starting lineups on the Lakes Ace Hardware starting lineups. Your starting lineups, get your favorite Benjamin Moore or Magnolia paint colors. Our color match any color today at Lakes Ace Hardware right here in downtown Perham. Again, we put at the bottom projected starters subject to change. We already have some of those. Illness is really hitting the area, and we just hope that it doesn't spread any further. So we'll give you the starters. For the Hawley Nuggets, number 4, Isabel Johnson, a 5'11 junior. Number 5, Isabel Steer, 5'10 junior guard. Number 20, Ingrid Rusted, 5'6 junior guard. Number 24, Emma Brookshire, a 6'1 senior guard. And Katie Vetter, not in the starting lineup tonight, will be replaced by number 22, Sierra Blakeway, 5'4 forward for the Nuggets. So again, that injury, that illness bug going through. And then for your Yellow Jackets, the top of the list, Cora Grismer, out with illness tonight. Her spot will be taken by number 20, Kaya Starzel, a 5'5 guard. Otherwise, it's as follows. Number 5, Kaya Anderson, a 5'10 sophomore guard. Number 13, Kennedy Pilgrim, a 5'8 senior forward. Number 21, Willow Thiel, a 6-foot senior center. And number 33, Riley Mickelson, a 5'3 senior guard. And we're getting just about ready for the introductions here and the national anthem. So we're going to step away for a few minutes, and we'll rejoin you at the beginning of this game.
Say hello to Taylor Doll at the Backyard. Taylor keeps the store filled with your pet's favorite pet food, pet treats, and pet toys. Hard to find items like retractable dog leashes and pet supplements. The Backyard also carries everything you need for your livestock and poultry operations. Are you a bird watcher? The Backyard has one of the best selections of bird seed, suets, and feeders in the area. And finally, don't forget to book a spa day for your dog with one of our professional dog groomers. 218-346-7487.
At Waterfront Recreational LLC, the mission is to deliver high-quality and custom-built steps, decks, and docks so you can access and enjoy your property. We believe in hard work, honest and fair dealing, high-quality craftsmanship, and excellent customer service. Our products have proven results. We can't control the weather, but our docks remain rock solid in the windiest of conditions. We also offer boat storage in the wintertime. Call or text 218-298-1353 for more information about each of our services, or visit waterfrontrecreational.com today.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit permrealestate.com or call 218-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections. Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellow Jackets.
Welcome back to the Hive as the lights go out, and it's always kind of an eerie moment when you're the broadcasters. You can't read anything that you had written, but it's a really cool venue to get the starting lineups. And again, Aaron, I think this is going to be one of those matchups. I think it's a good battle test of getting you ready for playoffs if you're both teams to kind of feel where do we fit in this playoff race.
Yep, for Hawley now it's can we respond from the earlier matchup and the defeat that the Jackets gave them over at their place and see where they're standing, you know, both in the conference as well as the section. And for Perham, kind of a chance to see can we keep it going without one of our starters out tonight too. Hawley's in the same boat, but for us without Cora Grismer here, can we see if some next lady up can just take care of business and see if we can keep this streak going.
Right, and that's going to be the key. And we'd like to thank our sponsors tonight: Waterfront Recreational, Perham Health, Central Market, New Horizons Realty, Perham Chamber of Commerce, Lakes Area Co-op, Hanson's Plumbing and Heating, Joel Foltz Construction, Rivers Edge Cabinetry, Interiors by Winkles, and we are getting ready for the Rays Sport Marine tip-off of tonight's Section 8AA and Heart of the Lakes basketball game here. And I'm always curious, matchups, and if we think zone's coming, it takes a little bit off of that. But here we go. Thiel and Brookshire tap won by the Yellow Jackets. Again, good. The defense seems to be extended, Aaron. And I saw that earlier watching the Nuggets, that they like to come out a little bit higher out of this 2-3.
They're going to stay high. Let's see if they try to trap it at all on the sides.
Thiel in the corner. Pass over to Pilgrim. Pilgrim with a nice drive. Looks to Starzl. Off to Anderson. Anderson, nice look underneath for Thiel. Thiel gathers herself. A little bit strong. Battle for the rebound off of Kennedy Pilgrim and to the Nuggets. And here come the Yellow Jackets in their full court pressure.
They're going to come out with pressure right away now, and we can just see that they're going to extend the whole floor.
Right, and here they go, high screen, dribble into the lane, kick over, and this is Izzy Steer. Izzy Steer behind her back, and again, official called a foul. Looked like pretty good position there by Starzl, and that might be, the depth might be a little bit that we're watching tonight, Aaron.
Yep, Starzl gets the matchup against Steer. Not an easy matchup, but she certainly made her presence known right away. She's going to play aggressive defense.
Ball inbounded here for the Hawley Nuggets. Rusted back over to Steer. Steer makes her move, looks for the shot. Off to Blakeway. Blakeway finds in the pass in the lane to Sandvik, and we got a jump ball headed back to the Nuggets.
Fun to watch Riley Mickelson in these defensive moments, isn't it? She is everywhere, and when she gets down in that paint, she causes problems, gets the tie-up for the jump ball there.
Inbounds back to Steer. Definitely offense here. She sets up for her three, just a little bit long. Nice job by, and one of the things I've been impressed with Pilgrim is her rebounding ability. Kickoff to Anderson. Anderson, ooh, nice no-look pass in traffic. Pilgrim with good hands there. Thiel across court. Back to Starzl. Again, it looks like the Yellow Jackets just trying to settle in against this zone defense right now. Back to the top to Mickelson. They're coming out hard. They're trying to trap off that backside the way it looks like. Off to Pilgrim. Pilgrim with the drive. Looks into Thiel. Thiel, good position. Little strong with the left hand. And Brookshire comes away with the rebound. Off to Steer. That's Rusted. Rusted trying to drive on Mickelson. Little off-balance shot, little floater, and a little bit short on that one. Ooh, Thiel gets it taken away from her by Sandvik. Sandvik on the move, does a kick over to Steer. Steer looking for a shot into Brookshire. Brookshire with a little drop step. Little mistimed jump by Mickelson. Frustration foul on Mickelson.
Yeah, it looked like she was going to try to get another tie-up for a jump ball there. Unfortunately, Perham didn't gather that rebound on the opposite side, and that's what second chances could play a big part of this.
Jason and I always talk about that 50-50 ball, and here we're right into Brookshire, and I thought she should look to the basket. Kind of sagged off of here. Steer with a long three just grazes the side of the rim and out, so Yellow Jackets ball with 15:45 remaining in the first half.
We'll see if the Jackets can take a deep breath and just get a couple more clean looks here against this zone.
Again, a good zone forces you to play a little faster. Nice job by Anderson there. Thiel for three, and we've seen Willow in the last few games, Aaron. She's stepped their game out to that three-point line, and that's going to make her a real dangerous player.
She's been consistently hitting 2 or 3 of those, and I tell you what, if she can do that consistently the rest of the year, it's going to be really tough to defend the Perham.
Hawley back on the offensive floor. Ingrid Rusted with the ball. She looks, nice drive, nice crossover, but Mickelson does what Mickelson does, and she takes the ball right out of her hands. Nice little pass back dish to Thiel. Thiel misses the little runner in the lane and off of Pilgrim again, but Pilgrim's down there mixing it up on that offensive board, and that's a good sign for the Yellow Jackets.
She's trying to get in there and get that rebound. Willow kind of just a little hesitant on those 3 in close so far. 3 looked in fluid motion, but we'll get her loosened up down by the basket.
Exactly, and here comes the Nuggets back on offense. Steer with the ball right here, and she's about an 18-point-a-game scorer. She lines up the 3 just a little bit off, and that's kind of been Hawley tonight, Aaron. It's just the first few are off. Nice tip, long outlet pass, saved, but back into the hands. Oh, and taken away there by Sandvik, and she lays it up for 2.
Sandvik did a nice job there, just getting to that basketball and then stayed aggressive and fast at the rim.
Mickelson out of the corner for a deep 3, just a little bit off. Brookshire with the rebound, she outlets it, and the Hawley Nuggets go back on the offensive attack here with Ingrid Rusted. Passes over to Blakeway. Blakeway kind of gets trapped in the corner Brookshire with a deep 2 off the back iron, rebounded by Willow Thiel.
I think if you're Perham here, you want to see if you can get just a really good look. Quit playing Keystone Cops here. There's one right there.
And it almost was the fumbling of a little bit with Pilgrim there, and she got it, gathered herself up, and the good thing there was she didn't lose where she was at and found Thiel. And Thiel got hammered hard there.
Foul was on Sandvik.
Sandvik with the foul, and Willow Thiel, good sign for the Yellow Jackets, hits the first one. Thiel stepping to the line for the second one. Substitution in the game for the Nuggets as she misses the second one. 13:20 remaining in the first half. 4-2 is your score, and it's been a lack of points right here, and I think it's been some good defense. Just a little bit off on offense as that shot goes a little bit long, and the Yellow Jackets back on the attack with Thiel racing hard down the floor. Takes it into the lane, bump, no shot, ball out of bounds.
They'll call a body foul on this one.
McKenna Walker just checked into the game, picks up her first foul. Yellow Jackets right into Pilgrim. Pilgrim sinks the 3.
Nice out of bounds play right there, and actually nobody picked Pilgrim up. Maybe they're looking to give some things to the Jackets too here.
Well, you got to be thinking sink in the lane, and we got a 10-second violation. So again, I would consider token pressure, but it was enough to make the Hawley Nuggets think about it. Another possession here for the Yellow Jackets.
Fun to watch with the shot clock now this year, isn't it? Because you can kind of tell, you watch that going down, you think they might get a 10-second call here.
Tough long skip pass there by Anderson, regathered by Thiel. I think that skip is there, but they're going to have to throw it. Anderson lines up the 3 just off the front iron, but there's Mickelson again. And night after night, she's not the tallest girl on the floor by any means, but she does a great job of rebounding. Sierra Blakeway picks up the foul. That is her first, team third. 7-2 Yellow Jackets lead, 12:40 remaining here. Little dump off to Thiel. Thiel goes up against the double, almost triple team. She puts it in and gets fouled. So the old-fashioned three-point play coming here for the Yellow Jackets.
Foul was on Walker again, Lance. That'll be her second now.
2 as Thiel hits the free throw. So 2 fouls. She hasn't just gotten into the game, and I think she'll be coming back out here shortly, just kind of snake bit by that foul bug. McKenna Walker goes for the drive. Nice little give and go here. A lot of body contact. Basket there by Sandvik, and she's shown that she has really good control when she gets around that basket.
10-4 Yellow Jackets here as you see Thiel again making a basket and getting the hoop and some harm. But what Sandvik's done so far is taking it to the iron. She's got all 4 points for the Nuggets.
Again, we've got some subs. We thought Walker would be leaving. She is for the Yellow Jackets. Kate Diggins into the game. They're kind of talking about matchups. Willow taking that little bit hard on that, on the back iron of that one. 12-4, 12 minutes remaining in the first half. And a good, well-played game as they're really trying to get Izzy Steer involved now, I think, setting her some screens. But the Yellow Jackets, Kyle Starzl fighting over the top of all of these screens, and she's just like glue right now.
I feel like TJ Super may have told the Jackets to get over those screens. Izzy Steer had 3 early looks where we didn't get up on top of it, and she just missed them, fortunately for the Jackets. But that time, Starzl was all over it.
Starzl at the top of the key. Nice feed for Kate Diggins. Kate Diggins for 2. Nice pass there by Mickelson, and boy, Kate Diggins, and now there's nobody on the offensive end for the Hawley Nuggets. They're forced into a timeout. We're going to step away with the Yellow Jackets on an early 14-4 lead. Well, welcome back into the Hive as the Yellow Jackets off to a good start, 14-4. We talked about how they're going to guard Steer, doing a nice job. Starzl really coming into the game tonight, doing a really good job, and I think you made a good observation, Aaron, as they're starting to fight over those screens instead of under, and you never want to give a shooter anything to shoot with, and they're doing that, and there's a big screen by Brookshire on Anderson. And let's see, Anderson right back to it, gets on defense. Willow Thiel comes over the top, taps. She's one-on-one going down. Basket good by Thiel. And this lead starting to stretch now for the Yellow Jackets, 16-4 with 10:50 remaining.
This full court pressure is given just enough, Lance, isn't it? Just to cause some issues.
I think it's getting the Nuggets out of sequence, Aaron, and Brookshire takes a shot. It might have been tipped, but not. And so basket to the Yellow Jackets, but great observation there. I really think that that full court press is one, getting it out of the hands of Steer, two, getting them to go faster than they want to on the offensive end. Thiel in the corner right now looking at that double. There's that skip pass to Anderson. Kaya really nice job of getting off her shot there, and there's bodies all over the floor here, and Nuggets come away with it. Nice look ahead pass here, and the Nuggets really needed that one, and there it is. Sandvik again, all 6 points, I believe, for the Nuggets.
Yep, Sandvik does a nice job of running the floor. She's athletic and quick down to the iron. TJ Super wondering where the foul may have been on that battle and that scrum down low.
And I think just kind of medical probably a good thing. One of the things that's come about in the last few years is let's be smart with these athletes, just going through and kind of regathering yourself. So Kaya Anderson in the corner. Passes up top to Kennedy Pilgrim again. Nice pass down low for Kate Diggins, and she connects, and that was a long pass and a really nice pass by Pilgrim. Diggins has great positioning under there. 2 more points for the Yellow Jackets, and let's see how the answer comes from the Nuggets. Long shot there by Rustad just off the back rim, and the Yellow Jackets on the run. Kaya Anderson sees the opening, kind of that hesitation dribble, kicks across to Pilgrim. Pilgrim, nice dump off to Kate Diggins, and Kate Diggins draws contact, and another foul on the Nuggets. And the fouls, I think, Aaron, are coming because of the Yellow Jackets passing.
They're moving the ball pretty well, and that last couple possessions, they decided instead of trying to go, horizontally here against that zone, they're looking vertically down to that post, and I think that's where they can get them right now.
Kate Diggins at the line for 2, connects on the first one. The foul was on Izzy Johnson, who had checked into the game. And so the one thing, if you're Hawley, they're spreading the wealth when it comes to foul trouble. So it isn't a big issue at this point as Diggins steps to the line, the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line for her second one. Just a little bit long. Nice job as Greta Razor just checked in the game. Nice dish to Diggins. Diggins almost got a 3-point play on her own well, and then she's back again just off the rim, and you got to like the action if you're the Yellow Jackets. Here come the Nuggets back on the floor.
Well, to tell you, man, there are bodies flying around right now.
It is a physical game right now. Rustad over to Steer, and Steer hasn't had much opportunity, and because of that speed of the game, I think rushed a pass that was at the feet, and back to the Yellow Jackets the ball goes.
Great stunt there by Greta Razor, helping out in that area, and she just the right help side and forced that ball out of bounds.
And another timeout on the floor, so we'll take one too. We'll be back after 30 seconds.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
Welcome back into the Hive, and we'll kind of set the table for you here. It's 19-6 in favor of the Yellow Jackets, 8:53 remaining. The Yellow Jackets will be in the bonus for the rest of the time as 6 fouls on Hawley, only 2 for the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets looking at offense. Kate Diggins, and there's a turnover, and Hawley, I think they wanted to get out and run, and they were going to pass ahead, and then their teammate wasn't looking, so a quick turnover gives it right back to the Yellow Jackets. And we'll see there's a lot of things going on in the gym, and a real physical start to this game, Aaron.
Yeah, and right now they're trying to figure out, the Yellow Jackets are, just what's going on here. Kaya Anderson there with a turnover through the paint.
Riley Mickelson again kind of saves the teammate, and then that's what she does. She gets the ball back for the Yellow Jackets, and it's one of those, these 2 threes are really extended, and what I see is that what's bothering them is right there. It's that person in the middle coming up so high on the top. Pilgrim steps through it that time. Anderson looks away, and there's hands all over the place. Good cut by Razor. Tough pass. Really good pass by Razor to Diggins for 2, and Diggins coming in and putting her stamp on this game with Thiel being out for a little bit.
And what they're doing, even when Thiel was in there, is when we're having success, the Yellow Jackets, they are getting it post to post, and that's where they got to get.
Shot for Ingrid, long rebound, the Yellow Jackets on the run, and Pilgrim, there's a scrum on the floor again, and there goes another hard hit to the floor, and off runs the Steer, but Mickelson takes the ball away from Steer, and there was a tie-up, but they called it out of bounds. And again, now I think we had Willow with a little bit. Now I saw Kaya Anderson hit a little hard on the floor there, and she'll be coming over as well. Going to see trainer Colton Lehman, and thank goodness in this day and age we have good people like Colton Lehman to be right there to check out these young ladies and men when they're playing. And good thing to see Willow back in the game here.
Yeah, Starzl comes in as well for Anderson. And nice to see her back in after kind of going through some concussion protocol with Colton Lehman.
Yeah, some real quick things, and it was good. But this defense is baffled the Yellow Jackets just a little bit, and I think they're playing a little fast. But another turnover there by the Yellow Jackets. 6 points only given up by the Yellow Jackets, so their D is also stymieing the Nuggets. You'd think here they got to try to steer the ball, but here we're going to have another turnover and over and back, and the Yellow Jackets just making it real difficult right now for the Nuggets to get anything going.
The turnovers for both sides, it's just been a kind of, as I said earlier, Keystone Cops a little bit. For the Jackets here offensively against the zone, they better realize quickly that Hawley's got some long arms. They're good at getting touches off of your pass, especially into the middle.
Nice job by Willow just being patient. You had talked about that, being patient, and she does just that and increases the lead to 23-6 for the Hawley Nuggets. Again, if you're the Nuggets, we'll talk about this as we're hitting the 6-minute mark, but maybe more so at halftime, what they can do to get Steer involved more into this game, because right now it's tough to get her the ball. As here's a three-pointer just off the mark by Ingrid Rusted. Mickelson comes down with another rebound. The Yellow Jackets set it up, passing around the perimeter. Thiel knifes through the lane, just short, hits the rim on her shot, and the Nuggets off the race, throws the ball down the floor, off of Ingrid Rusted's hands, and back to the Yellow Jackets.
Steer did a nice job of getting out there for Hawley, but it's almost like they just went one step too quickly with the pass, tried to push.
And we can talk about this more too, Aaron. It seems like the angles for the Nuggets are not what they would want it to be. The passes are really difficult. As here's a pass underneath for Mickelson. She dumps it off to Thiel. Thiel short again. Thiel gets her rebound, goes up, and is fouled. And it's on a night where I don't know that it's been a little tougher night for Willow under the basket, and I think it might be some of that physicality.
There's some physicality, and again, it's just forcing us to be quick is when we get the open look. Just seems like we're pushing it a little bit. So she misses her first one there. Let's hopefully get this second one down.
Sandvik with the foul, her second, so foul starting to mount up now a little bit. Second free throw goes for Thiel. Foul starting to mount up for the Nuggets, and again, it could have been a little bit of push off there. Is a little push off on Reagan Hemberger, I believe, in the game for the Yellow Jackets. Nice looking three there by the Nuggets, just off by Fleming, and the Yellow Jackets race back. Willow throws one up, no good, and here come the Nuggets back. Again, passing around the perimeter. Nice cut there by Steer, but you can see Kaya Starzl has one thing in mind tonight, and it's to not let her get the ball. Steer into the post, throws it up off the glass onto the other side. Kate Diggins comes down with the rebound. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. And one thing I would say, Aaron, is there hasn't been a lot of flow to this game. As here's Steer on a breakaway. This might be one of those things you don't want to see if you're the Yellow Jackets, or you do if you're a Nugget, as Steer lays in and scorers usually start to score in bunches once the lid comes off the basket.
Nice steal by Steer there on that cross-court pass. The Jackets need to be careful with those skip passes.
Again, into Thiel. No real contest there until it comes time, and if this is a foul on the Yellow Jackets, it almost looked like it was on Sandvik. We'll see. It is on Sandvik. That's going to be her third, and she was a key component. The first 6 points for the Nuggets were from Sandvik, so you would imagine she's going to sit the rest of this half as Willow Thiel drains the first free throw, and we have a host of substitutions back in the game for the Nuggets.
Sandvik with 6 of the 8, and now in early foul trouble.
Second free throw also good, and another good sight to see. Kaya Anderson steps back into the game after taking a hard hit down on our right baseline and a kind of a scramble scrum for the ball. She's back into the game, so a good thing for the Yellow Jackets. Already short tonight with Cora Grismer not feeling well. It's good to see as many as we can out of the starting 5 for both teams. Again, good defense by the Yellow Jackets. Steer unleashes a three, just a little bit long. Crash of the board. The ball is on the floor. Steer ends up with it again. She unloads again, kind of off to the left just a little bit. And this time Reagan Hemberger comes back down with the ball off to Starzl, and now to Kaya Anderson to get the offense set up. Kaya picks up her dribble, looks to Kennedy. Pilgrim over to Starzl in the corner to Anderson, and now they're moving the ball around. Now we just want to see those feet set and look for their shot. Kennedy Pilgrim with a long skip bounce pass. And again, this one's going to be not turned over. Yes, turned over. I didn't hear the whistle. I'm not sure I saw the foot on the line. So again, Yellow Jackets almost trying to make too long of passes right now, I think, Aaron.
I think they got to shorten it up. You know, they've seen success when they shorten it up, make a few quick passes, and then get that look into the post. The way Hawley's playing this zone right now, the post is where they will defeat it.
Nice play there by Mickelson. Mickelson on the floor, and Mickelson's going to get the foul, I believe. Great. Those are the ones you can live with, the hustle fouls. That's her second, though, so all of a sudden these fouls, the Yellow Jackets only have 3, 2 on Mickelson now. It's probably going to have her exit the game, and it does. Greta Razor coming in. 3:30 remaining in the first half, 26-8 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Izzy Steer with the basketball. Coming off a double screen. Izzy Steer drops it into the post. Going inside to Brookshire. Brookshire looks back inside. A host of Yellow Jackets there, and Greta Razor comes away with the ball. Off to Anderson. Anderson up to Starzl. Starzl going to Thiel, and Brookshire was in line going for the ball, and it's kind of been a signature of what's happened tonight. There have been a lot of people on the floor.
There's a lot of bodies flying around. Brookshire went for the ball there, but one thing Willow did well was she tried to seal her on that and ended up getting hit pretty hard.
Brookshire's first sends Willow Thiel back to the line. Double bonus in line for the Yellow Jackets coming up here. 3 minutes remaining in the first half, and it's hasn't had a lot of flow, but it's been a really interesting game as Willow Thiel steps up and hits her first one. Second one on the way. That one also good. Extending the lead for the Yellow Jackets. And, you play the game sometimes when you get behind in 2-3 minute stretches. And I think you almost have to start here with the Nuggets. You want to get this lead down to closer to 10 as there's another kind of errant pass and picked off. And Greta Razor with nice quick reaction there coming back. So Thiel in the lane. She dumps it off. Nice two-person game there to Kate Diggins, and Kate Diggins is having a night, Aaron.
She's having a great night. She's putting herself in the right spot. Willow got a nice quick entry pass from Anderson there. It was just 1, 2, 3 layup. And as we said earlier, that's where they're going to get this zone the way they're playing it right now.
I like that two-person game that they had going there. And again, three-pointer off by Rusted. Willow Thiel with the rebound on the other side. And you can't say enough of what Kyle Starzl is doing tonight, guarding Izzy Steer. Anderson passed to Starzl. Starzl in the corner to Willow Thiel. Willow Thiel drives, takes that little floater just off the rim. Steer comes down with the rebound, and she's racing the other way. Nice pass by Steer, finding her teammate Rusted for two.
Rustad did a nice job of slipping behind that there when we were trying to help and stunt on that drive on Steer.
And 1:40 remaining, 30-10 game. Timeout by the Perham coaching staff. We'll take that one too. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware. You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware, right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Back into the Hive with a minute 40 remaining in the first half. Yellow Jackets with a lead 30-10. One of the things, Aaron, I want to get your take on it. I almost think the Nuggets are going to have to speed up this game a little bit and get Steer on the loose. And if she is not shooting it, dishing it like she did on that last play.
Yep, we're going to stunt and help on her, obviously. And if the Hawley guards, the other guards, can make a cut and make themselves available, they might find something.
Tough pass into the play, stolen away. Nice job by Razor. And she uses the sideline as the out of bounds and causes a turnover for herself. I thought it maybe was going to be a foul on Razor. Not the case. Nice job of using that sideline as the sixth person for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, I couldn't quite tell if they were going to call a foul either, but stepped out of bounds there.
Anderson inbounds to Razor. A tip ball to Razor, and here goes Steer on her way. And she lays up another one. And the Nuggets are happy to see that, getting Steer started in that scoring column. Anderson picks up her dribble over to Pilgrim. Pilgrim to Razor, around the horn to Willow Thiel. She skip passes to Pilgrim. Pilgrim takes one dribble into the lane, hits Thiel. Nice two-person game there, and Thiel goes off the glass for two.
Yeah, and that's tough to stop if she gets it there and is able to pull up off the glass.
57 seconds remaining in this half, and again, Steer doing everything she can, going around screen. She pulls up for the three, just a little long off the three, and again, it was a contested three. Hasn't had many opportunities to have a wide open look.
No, like I said earlier, she had 2 or 3 at the beginning where we didn't fight over the top, but now since we've been fighting, since the Jackets have, it's been really tough to get a good look.
It has been, an nice online shot there by Anderson, and she hasn't had her normal amount of three-point shots tonight as well. Kind of that extended defense has hindered that a little bit, and then we get a foul on Razor with 25 seconds, so shot clock off, chance for a last possession here for the Hawley Nuggets, but with the score the way it is, I think you take a good look if you get it.
If you find a good one, you go.
And an offensive foul instead on Ingrid Rusted. Again, that's one of those, so now the Yellow Jackets have a chance to go the last 15 seconds here, run a set play, Down to 10.
Got to look vertically again.
Nice skip pass over, just barely gets by. Anderson lines up the three just a little bit short. Nice job. And here we get a second three at the buzzer. Oh, in and out by Pilgrim. And two good looks by the Yellow Jackets. And you can't ask for much more than that. They didn't come kind of in the series that they wanted, but they did a nice job of getting a couple looks. We step into halftime, Aaron. I'm not sure that I thought this was going to be one of those type of games where the Yellow Jackets went in by 20. Their defense has just been kind of stifling tonight.
Yeah, and it hasn't been a pretty 20 for Perham. And on Hawley's side, really Perham, some of their turnovers and sloppy passes through the middle of that zone has really given them a few of those points. And so outside of that, giving them some easy steers to easy buckets, Perham's really done a nice job of stifling them defensively.
They have, and I think the Yellow Jackets are starting to kind of put that as their signature. They've gone from that offensive team now to, I think they're starting to stamp their identity as we play a lot of good defense, and it's been fun to watch. We're going to step away at half. We're going to patronize a few of our sponsors here. We'll come back with a few more thoughts of maybe some adjustments we would make, or we can talk smart when we're a long ways away from the floor, and we'll also give you our halftime totals. So don't go away too far. We'll be back in about 2 minutes.
We take pride in what we send out. When you open a bag of licorice, you want that licorice to look good. You want that licorice to taste good. We work for you. We take pride in what we're making and what we are offering. It is so important to me. I do thank KLN from the bottom of my heart. They believe you and your family is important.
Ray's Sport and Marine in Perham has you covered for all your recreational needs. Ray's carries a large inventory of Lund boats, Bennington pontoons, plus Viaggio pontoons. They also carry the Yamaha line of ATVs and UTVs, as well as the full line of Honda Power Sports. Stop in and check out all of what Ray's Sport and Marine has to offer. Good luck to all Perham athletes, and go Yellow Jackets!
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Cale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
One in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors, and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
Well, welcome back. We're at halftime here in the Hive. Thank you for joining Magnitude Sports. We got about 5 minutes left of halftime. Again, the Yellow Jackets up 32-12 in front of the Hawley Nuggets. We'd like to thank some of our sponsors. Frontier Airlines. Flyfrontier.com today to learn about the Go Wild Pass and lock in one-way flights in and out of both Fargo and Minneapolis for as low as $15. We'd also like to thank Great Clips. Download the Great Clips app from the App Store to find the location nearest to you. Dakota Fin and Feathers. Budget Blinds for their pregame show. Waterfront Recreational, Perham Health, Central Market, New Horizon Realty, Perham Chamber of Commerce, Lakes Area Co-op, Hanson's Plumbing and Heating, Joe Foltz Construction, River's Edge Cabinetry, Interiors by Winkles, Ray Sport Marine for the opening tip. We'd also like to thank Nias Family Sales. They had supported our timeouts. I missed them, so I apologize to them. Lakes Ace Hardware for the starting lineup. EOT Insurance will bring your post-game report shortly after this one is over. KLN Family Brands for bringing the keys to the game. KLN Family Brands, a proud people-first company interested in joining their growing family. Head over to klnfamilybrands.com. The United Community Bank for the scoreboard. Reuter Family Dentistry for the free throw line. And JNL Nutrition and the backyard will bring you today's player of the game. And with that being said, Aaron, good half for the Yellow Jackets. Probably not as crisp as you'd like to think, but when defense is being played well, sometimes you take what you can get.
Well, the defense has been stifling. Anytime you hold a team in a varsity contest to 12 points and a half, you've got to look and say we're doing some pretty good things. And we saw some adjustments early. Early on, Steer got a couple looks from the top of the key. She didn't make them, but we didn't get out. We got underneath kind of some players in the screen there. But after that, we adjusted, and we were getting right in her, and Kaya Starzl took the majority of that load most of that half and did a fabulous job of just getting right in Steer's grill and staying there. You could see that even on the other end of the floor. If there was a transition, she knew right where Izzy was at all times.
And I think that's one of the things the Nuggets are probably trying to clear up in the locker room right now is how are we going to get Steer the basketball. And I could see you started to see a series of staggered picks, a few different things, and also trying to just get out and run. So I think you're going to probably hear the name Steer a few more times in the second half. And if you're the Yellow Jackets, I think you continue to do what you're doing. Probably want to get a few more ladies into the scoring column, and I'm going to let you recap the scoring because I think both teams would like to see a little bit more in this scorebook.
Yep, on both sides we've had scoring from three different players. For Hawley, Addison Sandvik started out hot early, had the first 6 points for the Nuggets, and it stayed there for quite a while on the clock. And then Izzy Steer, she has 4 points. To go along with Sandvik 6, and then Ingrid Rusted has 2 points for the Nuggets to equal their 12. On Perham's side, Kennedy Pilgrim hit a 3-point basket, and out of bounds, a really nice look, nothing but net for her. She has 3. Willow Thiel has 20 in the first half, including a number of free throws and getting to the line for some 3-point plays the hard way. And then Kate Diggins, who really was a fire off of the bench and really did a nice job to get established against that zone post-to-post looks, has 9 points in this first half for the Jackets, and that's your scoring for both teams.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I think both teams are going to want to open this up a little bit more, but that is the way the game has been going, and it's been a good game, and we've got about a minute, so we're going to step away, kind of regather ourselves here, and we'll come back with your second half action here on Magnitude Sports.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, is now hiring. The purpose-driven team at Reuter Family Dentistry strives for the core values of excellence, commitment, and a positive culture.
My favorite thing about being part of Reuter Family Dentistry is just our values and our commitment to each other and to the patients. I know I can leave here every day feeling good about what I've done.
River's Edge Cabinetry loves their customers, and customers like Emily love them right back. She says, I've seen a lot of cabinets in my 16 years of real estate sales and appraising, and the quality of River's Edge Cabinetry is right there with the best. Jen says working with them was great because they took care of everything. I really like their style, attention to detail, and being able to see 3D drawings up front. Call 218-346-0127 or visit the website today, riversedgecabinetry.com, turning your vision into reality.
Well, welcome back for your second half here from the Hive in Perham, Minnesota. Again, it looks like same starters, the way it sounded for both teams. So again, for the Nuggets, that would be Sandvik, Steer, Rusted, Blakeway, Brookshire. And for the Yellow Jackets, Anderson, Pilgrim, Starzl, Thiel, and Mickelson. And again, it's going to be one of those interesting halves. It was a very physical first half.
It was physical. There were bodies flying everywhere. It wasn't very pretty. And that was the cause for a lot of turnovers on both sides as it got a little bit disjointed. We'll see if it's a little smoother or not.
Yellow Jackets inbound, and we as we say that, we're 5 seconds in. Foul on Ingrid Rusted. Her second, team first in the second half. Yellow Jackets, Anderson across the top. Starzl back to Thiel. We've seen Thiel outside a little bit more. Over to Mickelson. Mickelson skips it across to Starzl. Starzl to Anderson. Inside of Thiel. Nice skip back. And one of those that I think the idea was right, but Mickelson was out of bounds and didn't reestablish herself.
Kennedy saw a nice opening there for Riley. I don't even know if Riley knew it right away. And then as Riley realized it, she tried to do a little dance on the sideline there, but didn't get her feet in quite in time.
So in the first minute, we've had turnover, we've had a foul, it's kind of the same as the first half, and Steer trying to lead this offense for the Nuggets. She comes off a couple picks there, and you can see they're trying to roll her off of those picks. Dribbling up top, Starzl creating all kind of havoc and causes a turnover. Thiel going the other way. Thiel all the way to the basket, looks for Pilgrim. It bounces off her to Starzl. Starzl, great. Oh, Anderson, great pass to Thiel. Thiel just misses it a little bit strong, and back the other way we go.
And here we go the other way.
And here we go again, and I was just waiting for somebody to hit the floor because that would have tapped off the way the first half went. Anderson over to Mickelson, down in the short corner for Thiel. Straight up and down a little bit, maybe coming across over the top was Brookshire. She's going to pick up the foul. It looks like it was on the shot, sending Thiel back to the free throw line where she made a living in the first half.
Yeah, in that first half she had a number of free throws, and we'll get two more right here.
First one rolls off. Second one rolls, spins in and out. Nice effort there by Anderson, but Brookshire comes down. Long outlet pass, out of bounds and back to the Yellow Jackets. And been a little bit of a story here for the Nuggets is unforced turnovers have led to Yellow Jacket baskets. So let's see what the Yellow Jackets will do here.
So far, they've been shortening this up a little bit as far as the passes. And so we'll see if Perham continues to realize that those cross-court passes right there get them in a little bit of trouble.
Mickelson with the drive in, a step through. Nice job, but just the length of Brookshire there made it really tough for her. Brookshire off to Steer. Steer's going to set up to Ingrid. Ingrid Rusted. Rusted look to dribble in. Goes again. Again kicks out to Sandvik. Sandvik loses the ball to Anderson. Anderson coming back, a 3-on-2 if they hustle. Nice bounce pass there by Anderson again. Pilgrim looks back, look back to Anderson, and they set up again. The Yellow Jackets go around the horn to Thiel. Thiel with the skip pass to Pilgrim. Pilgrim with a nice head fake. No shot taken though to Starzl. That has been open down in that short corner, and that's a nice look by Pilgrim again. Willow finds that opening, kind of like if you're playing football and you're settling into a zone defense. She did a nice job and nice delivery there by Pilgrim.
Foul again on Brookshire, her third now.
And we have a timeout by the Nuggets. We'll take that one too. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
One of our core values at United Community Bank is reinvesting in the communities we serve. I personally take great pride in this, as I'm a 5th generation in our family here at United Community Bank. We've been here for over 100 years. We take a great sense of pride in sort of that reciprocal relationship we have with our community, that, you know, we need our community members and they need us, and we love giving back and reinvesting.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Welcome back into the Hive. Willow Thiel after the timeout and shooting 2 free throws at the line. First one, nothing but net on that one. And that is another good sign for the Yellow Jackets, as she's been making these at a really nice clip as she misses, and then there goes the announcer jinx on her. 33-12 here, 15:32 remaining in the second half, and just no real rhythm for either one of these teams as of right now. It's one of those you're just kind of waiting for it to bust open.
Yep, the flow just doesn't seem to be there for either team. It's not a pretty game at this point.
Very much a defensive struggle, and there goes Brookshire, and again I think just lost her footing down there, and out of bounds they go, and back to the Yellow Jackets. Mickelson going to set up, and again haven't deviated from this, and honestly there's a foul as a push on Ingrid Rustad.
That'll be her third, and now they have 3 girls with 3 fouls.
Yellow Jackets bring the ball back in. Again, they are pushing the Yellow Jackets, and the Yellow Jackets are starting their offense a long ways. That tie long pass scares me yet. Into the corner to Mickelson, back to Pilgrim, over to Starzl. Starzl back to Mickelson. Mickelson drives, find Kaya Anderson in the corner. She lines up the 3 just a little bit long, but there's Mickelson again, and we have a jump ball, and this time the possession arrows goes to the Nuggets.
Yep, good look there by Anderson, just didn't go down. Perham continues to be patient, and yet I think they're scaring us up here, Lance, a little bit with those long skip passes against that zone where, again, I'm telling you, vertically is the answer right now.
They are, and they are so spread out. They, as in the Hawley Nuggets, are doing just a great job on defense, and there's another errant passes. Steer, I think, wanted to curl around that screen, and the pass was thrown as if she was kind of coming out off of the screen. So again, it's these turnovers that are really plaguing the Nuggets right now, and the Yellow Jackets have to capitalize, but they're making it tough. Thiel into the post where she has that patented spin move, and she puts another 2 in. And a steal here. Again, the guards for the Yellow Jackets. Nice pass by Anderson over to Pilgrim off the glass, almost like a pass to Thiel. And a quick little run here by the Yellow Jackets. And, I don't think you want to let this go too long. We may see another timeout coming. Rustad bringing up the ball against Mickelson. And Mickelson just continues to hound, and you see a little frustration. Rustad throws at Mickelson on the run, throws the ball up, and good! Nice shot by Mickelson, and it's fitting that she got that back, as she's created a lot of havoc down on the other end for the Nuggets. So, chance for the old three-point play, and for the Nuggets, that's a tough one, as Rustad picks up her 4th.
4th foul. Looks like Coach Gottenberg sticking with her at this point. Mickelson missed that free throw. Great job by her. She's been causing all kinds of problems defensively, and then it turned out to be a nice get back on the offensive side on that fast break.
This time a little change up as Steer is now sending the picks and probably coming off a pick, and a good Rusted down under. She got herself caught under there a little too far. Anderson on the road. I like that pass up to Thiel. Thiel looks around and then goes right to the lane into her left hand, and Brookshire swats that one away with 13 minutes remaining in the second half.
Nice move there by Willow, but Brookshire enough length and size to see what was going on there and got her hand up there to block that.
Yellow Jackets back into Thiel. Nice pass underneath the Pilgrim. Pilgrim looks back to Thiel. Thiel uses that body control, but Brookshire just takes care of it. Mickelson was looking for the call to go her way, but she's so quick on that. You've got to really take care of the ball when you're going through there. And that's been a kind of an Achilles heel here tonight for the Nuggets as Emily Vettern now enters the game.
Riley Mickelson has really been making her presence known here. She's been all over the place tonight. A lot of energy.
Again, nice screen and roll set up there by the Nuggets. Walker back into the game after some early fouls. She lines up the two and sinks it.
McKenna Walker did a nice job just stepping into the elbow there. Was open and knocked it down.
Here another steal. Steer making a living on steal, kind of lets pass by, and two more for Steer. And a quick little run here by the Nuggets brings it to 39-16 with 12 minutes remaining in this second half.
Steer did a nice job again, but Perham, the three baskets Steer has have come off of those skip passes getting stolen.
Willow Thiel tries a little step through, hits Pilgrim over to Mickelson. Mickelson lines up the three, just a little long. Steer on the run, and they're looking to go, and a nice pass. Oh, and a little trip from behind, and again, I think it probably prevented another layup for the Nuggets. This foul is going to go into Mickelson, and if I believe that would be her third, and that would be one of the only little bit of foul trouble for the Yellow Jackets right now. And they're going to give her the foul on the shot. Coach TJ Super questioning that just a little bit. It sends Ingrid Rusted to the line for the Nuggets, and she's just a little short on the front end of that two-shot foul.
She misses that first one. I think maybe they thought she had the ball in her hands and was pumping up to go up as she got hit by Mickelson, and so she'll have the second of her two free throws here.
Just the first foul of the half for the Yellow Jackets. Second shot up and rolls off the rim, tipped out to Anderson, going the other way for the Yellow Jackets. Nice job there by Rusted as she picks the pocket of Anderson, and back on the offense comes the Nuggets. Steer coming off that pick. Nice job by Anderson coming right around. Now we've got a 2-on-2 situation. And again, I thought Anderson thought Kaya Starzl was going to break away. She didn't, and then when ended up calling that double dribble. We have a timeout by the Yellow Jackets. We will also take that timeout with them. We thank you again for following this game on Magnitude Sports.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Scored by half.
Back here in the Hive, and we're working on our scoreboard there, 39-16. As we're going through, Hawley has the ball. Again, Yellow Jackets playing some really nice defense tonight as the Nuggets moving around. I like this high pick as they're going through. Steer coming through the lane. Again, Starzl doing a good job on her. Nice job. Samvik dribble drives in. Nice crossover move by Steer, and you can see that that's one of those She could probably get that shot off. We're running on the shot clock. Sandvik throws it in. Pass away. Broken up by Kate Diggins. And Yellow Jackets head in the other direction. Starzl back to Anderson. Starzl, that cross-court pass is broken up by Steer. Steer runs the race. It looked like might be a travel there. No foul called, and it'll be out of bounds back to the Hawley Nuggets.
Yep, nice block by Mickelson there. Thiel coming in here for Anderson. It's a Yellow Jacket substitution. And Steer again with a nice pick off that cross-court pass.
Steer across the lane there. Walker's been in. She had a nice floating jumper in the lane. Back to Sandvik. Coming across, open look for the three, a little bit long. Willow Thiel heading the other direction. 3-on-2 for the Yellow Jackets. Spin move by Thiel into the lane. A little bit strong. Throws up another one. Kate Diggins comes down with the ball, throws it up. Hawley Nuggets with the ball, and they're heading the other direction. Greta Razor reaches in and picks up the foul.
That'll be her second, Lance. And again, I think we just see evidence that it's kind of just a disjointed up and down game, looking for opportunities to get through these zone defenses.
3-point shot on the way, and just a little bit long there, or a little bit short by Walker, heading the other direction. You know what they say, Aaron? 3-pointer on the way. You know what they say, a wet donut's still a donut.
It's still there. A shooter's got to shoot, right, Lance?
That's right.
Yeah.
Hawley Nuggets back on the way. Nice look that time. I like that little jump shot on the edge of the corner there. Just didn't fall for them. Yellow Jackets back on the tack. Nice split of the zone by Greta Razor. Razor for two.
Really nice job there by Razor, getting past her defender and getting it up to the square and finishing that basket.
Steer over to Walker. Walker back in the lane, and again a lot of contact under there. Steer working now, getting her down into the post. Nice work by Steer down there and getting her the ball. And host of substitutions coming in. Another foul on the Yellow Jackets. So fouls mounting up a little bit. Foul was on Starzl, her second one, but she had one in about 5 seconds into the game and none since. So again, nice look there, trying to get Steer the ball. Steer does a nice job dumping it off there for Tibbetts. Again, bodies on the floor again, and no foul called, just out of bounds, I believe.
Yeah, he called it out of bounds off of Hawley. I'm not sure I saw that, but if you're going out of bounds, he just maybe didn't call a foul there, and we're going to go the other way.
Again, turnover. Tibbetts makes her presence known. Off the Steer. Steer dribbles down. Nice job laying that off. Rustad with the basket. And that's where I thought maybe Hawley would go. Now we've got a kick, and it's almost too bad there. They had a chance, I think, to go down and make another layup attempt down there. So Izzy Johnson with the kick save, kind of, so to speak, down there. And now the Yellow Jackets take it out under their own basket. Again, the Yellow Jackets, Hemberger back into the game. Razor off the Thiel. Thiel dribble drives in, kind of that floating, kind of almost not a hook, but stop. And then nice look by Steer as she dumps it off. Again, Izzy Johnson with the long two, and Kennedy Pilgrim in there are girls all over the floor, and that's been the theme of tonight. We might not have to sweep the floors after this one, and here comes the Hawley Nuggets back the other way.
There might be a few floor burns on some knees and hips as well here.
We've got a timeout taken by the Hawley Nuggets. We'll step away for just a little bit. We'll be back. It's 41-18, 7:43 remaining here on Magnitude Sports.
Welcome to Perham, Minnesota, a great place to visit and an even better place to live. Here's a look at just a few of the things you can experience here.
and plan your next getaway, visit Perham.com.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Back in the Hive for the final 7:43, or at least until the next timeout is called. Nuggets out of bounds. Again, made a little run there, a little flurry. Yellow Jackets came back to that. And again, Steer, they're starting to work Steer, and you're seeing they're double teaming her even as she gets into the post. So nice work there by the Yellow Jackets. Again, I think if you're Hawley, you still have to try to get the ball in Steer's hands to try to make a comeback here.
They're working to try to do that. Pilgrim on her now as Starzl took a break. She hasn't had an easy look tonight outside of any of the steals she's had that have led to her layups.
Right, and Rustad a little long on that one. Yellow Jackets come back. Kate Diggins back in the game as well. She had a really nice first half for the Yellow Jackets. Here's kind of a new set, 1-3-1 type offensive look, and it's still a long pass. I'd like to see a couple dribbles over before they reverse. But nice job there by Steer, and you can see she's looking to jump those routes and head the other way for a layup.
Yep, she is always active, jumping and running.
In the corner, Razor for three.
Nice look by Razor. They kind of forgot about her in that corner, and she made them pay.
And that's when that zone comes up high, but nice job by the Yellow Jackets there. Let's Hawley back on the offensive end. Sandvik with the ball. She does a nice, splits that double team. Back out on top for Rustad. Over to Izzy Johnson. Izzy Johnson looks outside and then goes back outside to Steer. Here comes the pick by Tibbetts. Steer into the lane, and a lot of contact and a lot of bodies running. And then I think that's an example, Jason. Nice job by Steer as she just went right into the triple team and gets to the free throw line.
They went with Diggins on the foul there, and it could have been 2 or 3 Yellow Jackets the way they collapsed on her. So obviously it remains the Yellow Jackets' job to make sure they know where Steer is.
Steer steps up, hits the first of the 2 shots. And hits the second as well. And 44-20, 6:30 remaining on the clock here in the second half. Yellow Jackets with a comfortable lead, but not safe lead as of yet. Nice passing right there by Diggins into Thiel. Thiel gets the first shot blocked, but follows it right back up with another one and another hoop for Willow Thiel. Nuggets coming back. Again, Steer dribble driving in and the C's part, and she goes right to the basket, and nice look by Steer. She draws the foul and will step back up to the free throw line where she just hit 2.
That time she was able to get downhill and get past the defender at the top, and then we had to help over. Diggins again with another foul.
Her second, team 5th. Free throw good by Steer. And again, it's one of those things you don't think about, and the game seems like it's a little under control by the Yellow Jackets, but scoring when the clock's not moving is a big thing as Steer hits another one. Starzl coming in, Hamburger out, 46-22, 6 minutes on the clock remaining here at the Hive. We thank you for tuning in. We'd like to thank Frontier Airlines, Great Clips, Dakota Fins and Feathers, and Budget Blinds, who sponsored our pregame show, as that one tips out of bounds off of Thiel, off of a Nugget, and it'll stay a Yellow Jacket ball.
Nuggets do a nice job of making the wings think they have that skip pass, and then they jump it right away.
Nice head fake, nice head and shoulder fakes, a little tough pass. Another nice pass underneath to Diggins. Diggins couldn't connect on that one, but Pilgrim finding people. Fast outlet, nice tip pass there by Rusted. Ends up on the floor. Ball being kicked all over the place. And we go back the other way. Pilgrim steps through, nice find. Finds just off just a little bit by Razor, and we're off to the races again. And here goes Izzy Johnson in for 2. Nice look by the Nuggets as they start to open up their scoring just a little bit.
Yeah, they made a little run here now, 46-24. And that was a nice transition look.
Again, skip pass across, and there's that pickoff pass again. This is Rusted going in for 2. Nice play by Rusted as she makes her way down and just kind of picks off that guard-to-guard pass at the top of this. And you can see they're inching. They're starting to gamble, so backdoor passes. Izzy Steer reads that one. She's heading the other way, looking up. Sandvik attacks the basket. Basket is good. I never really got the signal. Basket is good. Foul on Pilgrim, her first, team 6th, and a nice job there by Sandvik as she steps up to the Reuter family free throw line, cutting into this lead just a little bit and maybe finding their rhythm a little bit are the Nuggets. And this is probably one of those big free throws score when the clock is stopped and it's left short, tipped out, back to Sandvik. Sandvik attacks the basket again, off the Steer. 3-point shot taken and comes down by Mickelson. That would have been McKenna Walker, and that would have been a huge one as it would have narrowed that gap even closer.
Yeah, the momentum would have been big right there for Hawley.
Anderson into the lane, back out to Starzl, back to Anderson. Mickelson in the corner, she brings it up, back to Starzl. Starzl swings it across to Pilgrim. Pilgrim looks in the middle, nice catch. Nice catch and nice pass from Pilgrim to Thiel. Thiel takes the harm on the foul. The basket is good. Isabel Steer with the foul.
It's only her first. Nice job by Thiel there, and really good patience by the Yellow Jackets that time to wait it out. They got the shot clock down a ways, which isn't going to hurt them with this lead.
Ooh, long attempt, and I think we took the ball to the face, and it ended up with an easier basket, and it was one of those, it wasn't intentional. I think it was just trying to gather the ball, and it ended up in Mickelson's face, and here come the Yellow Jackets, and things are starting to pick up the pace. Thiel tries to back down. Pilgrim again fighting, and we've got a jump ball. This time it favors the Yellow Jackets. So, again, I don't think you want to get into this up-tempo now, Aaron, and that's just what I'm thinking. But I think the Hawley Nuggets are doing a good job of forcing the Yellow Jackets into this pace.
They are. They're doing a good job, and it's disjointed. And, right here, as Field cleans up the miss by Pilgrim, it just shows that we can continue to pound it down low if we're patient.
Pilgrim, nice move in the lane. Allows Thiel to kind of everybody draw to her side, and Willow does what she does. She cleans up a lot of those. Here's a nice pick play by Mickelson. She goes all the way and misses the layup on the other side, and then a little reach in. Rusted just lets it clear. Mickelson comes back, and she's not happy about that miss, and she's going on defense trying to get that ball back.
Another steal from Mickelson.
And it ends up in her hands. 2 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. Nice dump down there. And a lot of contact down in there, but they're saying it was tip ball. Out of bounds towards, and it will go back to the Yellow Jackets. We'd also like to thank Nias Family Sales. The Nias Family Sales Service Center can service all makes and models. Schedule your vehicle today by calling 218-346-5976. Anderson lines up the three in, hits it. Big three for Kaya Anderson, just what the doctor ordered for the Yellow Jackets, 53-30, 2:37 remaining. Mickelson tried to come around the corner, didn't quite make it. She picks up the foul. I believe that's her fourth now.
That is her fourth foul, Lance, and again, just trying to make something happen like she's done all night long, but just a little too much body on that reach.
And we're now into the bonus for both teams for the last 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Rusted steps to the line, sinks the first one. 53-31 on the scoreboard, the United Community Bank scoreboard. Second one left just a little bit short, but she gets her own rebound, goes up for two. And we have a timeout on the floor. After the missed free throw, Rusted comes, takes her own, gets her own rebound, and goes in for two. We'll take that timeout along with the Nuggets. We'll be back for the conclusion of the last 2 minutes and 31 seconds right here on Magnitude Sports. Welcome back into the high of 2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining. Yellow Jackets up 53-33 on your United Community Bank scoreboard. We'd also like to thank Lakes Ace Hardware for their starting lineups. Get your favorite Benjamin Moore and Magnolia paint colors or color match any color today at Lakes Ace Hardware in downtown Perham. Coming up, we'll have the post-game report brought to you by EOT Insurance. Grab a quote today by visiting EOTinsurance.com as we watch the Yellow Jackets bring the ball up, hit Thiel down in the post, double team. She goes right through it and sinks the basket. And we have a timeout, but just to bring in substitutions, so we'll try to catch those as we can. Smith, Hemberger, Rosenthal, Drager, and Pulver in the game for the Yellow Jackets. Again, kick out by dribble drive off the foot of Nora Rosenthal. Back in the game here. It looks like the Nuggets did the same thing. Try to catch those as I can. They did that at the timeout. Looks like Jessa Sumdahl is in the game along with Walker. She'd been in the game. Tibbetts has been in the game, but she's back in.
They got a number 12, Lance. I don't see a number 12 on our roster.
I don't either. Lily Thompson in the game. Somdahl hits the two-pointer. Trying to catch all those names as the Yellow Jackets move the ball around the perimeter. Pulver over to Rosenthal. Back to Hemberger. Over to Smith. Drager comes back to Rosenthal. Pulver looks down low, nobody there. Over to Hemberger. Drager lines up a three. And nothing but net.
Nice
for
looking shot from the corner from Ali Drager there. She's got a nice looking jump shot, Lance.
She does, and we saw that earlier in the game and doing a nice job. Here goes the Nuggets underneath. Dribble drive down underneath. We're down to the final minute here in this game. Nice cut to the basket there. Doing some perimeter play. Gets shut off. Working the ball around. Walker with a three-point basket for the Nuggets. The last 39 seconds here, and again, the same style of play going with even with the bench in, and there goes Hemberger in for two.
Reagan Hemberger took it hard to the hole there, got by her defender, and a nice soft little finish at the end.
Again, the Yellow Jackets, 20 seconds, shot clock off. I would imagine they're probably going to hold this back out. unless they really get pressured last 13 seconds. And interesting game tonight. We'll recap this when we get into the EOT postgame show. At the end of the game, we'll bring you your JNL backyard players of the game. And Aaron and I will talk about that as well. But just one of those interesting nights, Jason, and not Jason, yeah. We had a growth removal. We had a growth removal that was slipping into my head after 3 games this week. Aaron, it just was one of those that I think both teams are probably glad to come out healthy after this one.
Yeah, that was a banger right there to get on the floor. And early on in the first half, we had a couple of Yellow Jackets hit their heads on the floor and get looked at by the trainer for that. And bodies were flying all over the place. So it is good to get out of there and hopefully be physically healthy for your next contest.
That is how I was feeling. We will be back after just a few minutes here on your EOT Insurance post-game report. Grab a quote today by visiting EOTinsurance.com. We'll be bringing you the JL Nutrition and Backyard Basketball Player of the Game, and we will talk through what's coming up, what we have going on here. A lot of things happening all over central Minnesota tonight. A great night of basketball all over. Come right back. We'll be back in about 2 minutes after these words from our sponsors.
J&L Nutritional Consulting is the area leader in beef, dairy, and seed. J&L has over 20 years of experience, and they use the latest technology in ration balancing software to make sure every part of your feed is utilized. They provide adjustable profit and loss projections, and their seed division makes sure to bring the best seed for your field, no matter the brand. Contact Mike, Joe, and Andrew at J&L Nutritional Consulting, 218-346-7487.
At Waterfront Recreational LLC, the mission is to deliver high-quality and custom-built steps, decks, and docks so you can access and enjoy your property. We believe in hard work, honest and fair dealing, high-quality craftsmanship, and excellent customer service. Our products have proven results. We can't control the weather, but our docks remain rock solid in the windiest of conditions. We also offer boat storage in the wintertime. Call or text 218-298-1353 for more information about each of our services, or visit waterfrontrecreational.com today.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit permrealestate.com or call 218-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections, Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellow Jackets!
Welcome back into the Hive as the Yellow Jackets win tonight, 60-38. on your United Community Bank scoreboard. I'd like to take this time to thank Frontier Airlines, Great Clips, Dakota Fins and Feathers, Budget Blinds, Waterfront Recreational, Perham Health, Central Market, New Horizons Realty, Perham Chamber of Commerce, Lakes Area Co-op, Hanson's Plumbing and Heating, Joe Foltz Construction, River's Edge Cabinetry, Interiors by Winkles, Ray Sport and Marine for the opening tip, Nias Family Sales for your timeouts. The Nias Family Sales Service Center can service all makes and models. Schedule your vehicle today by calling 218-346-5976. Lakes Ace Hardware for your starting lineups. We are now in your EOT post-game report. We'll be bringing you your J&L Nutrition and Backyard Player of the Game shortly. We'd also like to thank KLN Family Brands for bringing us the key to the game. Learn how you can get your slice of over $5 million in profit sharing only at KLN Family Brands. A job with room to grow. Apply today. Build your tomorrow at KLN Family Brands. We'd also like to thank United Community Banks for the scoreboard, Reuter Family Dentistry for sponsoring the free throw line, and for Steer Builders for joining us tonight from Hawley. We thank all of them for making this live action sports come your way. Again, a crazy evening. Lots of bodies hit the floor. It was a very physical game. It was a game where I think we saw some unexpected things, and we saw some really good things, and we'll hit some of those when we get to our J&L Nutrition Backyard Player of the Game. But I think it's one of these grinding games that if you're the Yellow Jackets, it's a good one to win. Definitely, because you might get into these physical style games coming up here in the near future at playoff time.
I think that's exactly right, and maybe teams are going to try to physical you up a little bit and beat you up a little bit and see if they can slow you down. That can happen, on any given night, but we'll see what people take from this, other teams around the area. Hawley does a nice job, like you said, of extending that zone, especially early on. They were very high, picking up at half court with those top two guards in that 2-3, and that caused some issues. And the other thing they're really good at, Lance, is gumming up that paint area, kind of right where we're in the lane there where it says HOL Conference. And we were used to playing teams so far this year where we can get that skip pass. And that skip pass is just kind of ingrained in our wings, looking wing to wing, trying to find shooters. And Hawley's arms are long, and they were waiting for a lot of touches there, and we had a lot of turnovers in that fashion.
And I think those are the good things you take out of it. Coach Super and his staff are going to definitely watch film and, some of those ways to attack a little bit more short corner instead of skipping those long passes. Just things that you can do, little subtle switches, but you can't replicate this game speed in practice. And so it's great to see that. And I think Hawley, they were short a starter tonight. Their rotation was a little different. They're a scary team when you come playoff time just because of how physical they play and how they defend you. You get on an off night, they're going to be pretty dangerous.
They can be dangerous, and I think physicality is important there. When you get to the playoffs, you don't want to face a team that really can go for broke and can say, hey, we have nothing really to lose here.
Right.
Let's bring it as hard as we can. That's kind of scary. Although they were missing a starter, so were we. And it kind of looked tonight as you look at the Yellow Jackets anyway, missing Cora Grismer and what that means for the flow of our girls and offense. Makes a big difference. And I'm sure on the other side for Hawley, the same thing when you're missing a starter. But for us tonight, we figured out at some point, I thought Kate Diggins did an incredible job in that first half where she came in and really established herself. And when she touched the ball, she was looking vertically down to the post, looking post to post in that zone. And then when she was on the bottom, she was sealing so that Willow Thiel also saw her available and our guards saw her available. Really became, I kept saying it in the broadcast, we couldn't go horizontally very well. We needed to punch that down vertically, and we did that at times, and when we did, that's when we had success, and Hawley couldn't stop that underneath.
Right, and I think those are the things that you take away from a game like this, and I think if you're the Nuggets, you had some opportunities. The ball rimmed in and out a few times. and you led to a person we'll probably talk about here in a little bit, and Kate Diggins, and the points that she brought early. And I'll let you kind of recap the scoring for us if you would, Aaron, and then we'll step away for a minute or two. We'll come back with your J&L Nutrition backyard player of the game. But here's your scoring recap for tonight.
As you look at the Hawley Nuggets, the first half they scored 12 points and some really good defense by Perham to hold a team to 12. And in the same fashion, they scored a little more in that second half, but it was 26 points that the Yellow Jackets allowed in that second half for a total of 38. As you look across unofficially from our book, Isabella Johnson with 2 points, Addison Sandvik with 8. She had those quick early 6 that kept Hawley on the scoreboard actually to start the game. Isabella Steer ends up with 10 points after the completion of the game here. McKenna Walker with 7. Ingrid Rusted battled all night long, kind of with Riley Mickelson a lot tonight, and she ends up with 9 points. And Jessa Sumdahl with 2 points late to give them a total of 38 points for the game. On the Yellow Jackets side of things, after scoring 29 in the first half to Hawley's 12, Perham scores 31 in the second to Hawley's 26, winning the half only by 5 points in that second half. Unofficially again, Kai Anderson with 3, Greta Razor with 5, Kennedy Pilgrim with 3, Reagan Hemberger with 2 late there at that nice floater that she hit at the end. Willow Thiel, 36 in our book, battling down low, especially 1 3-pointer for her tonight, but down low and at the free throw line quite a bit. And Kate Diggins with 9 all in the first half. And Riley Mickelson with 2, giving the Yellow Jackets 60 points. Again, our final score tonight, the Perham Yellow Jackets 60. They keep on a win streak against the Hawley Nuggets with 38.
Yeah, thank you, Aaron, for the recap. We're going to step away for 60 seconds so we can do one last kind of go through of who we believe should be the J&L Nutrition backyard player of the game here on your EOT Insurance postgame show. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
J&L Nutritional Consulting is the area leader in beef, dairy, and seed. J&L has over 20 years of experience, and they use the latest technology in ration balancing software to make sure every part of your feed is utilized. They provide adjustable profit and loss projections, and their seed division makes sure to bring the best seed for your field, no matter the brand. Contact Mike, Joe, and Andrew at J&L Nutritional Consulting, 218-346-7487. Welcome back into the Hive as the Jackets win this one 60-38. We've got one last thing to do is people are cleaning up the gym, and we've got it seems like a really good place to be, Aaron, because people do not like to leave here, it seems like, and you and I are usually two of the last people out of this place, so we know. But we're coming back on your EOT and Insurance postgame show, and we need to name the J&L Nutrition backyard player of the game, and it was a pretty good debate. I think we took that whole 60 seconds to both make our point. But I'm going to turn it over to you, Aaron, to give us your thoughts on tonight's player of the game.
Well, you can kind of crawl inside our minds and what we visited about here. There's a number of areas you could go with this award tonight, but what we talked about and kind of looked at a few things. Obviously, any night you have 36 points, you're pretty dominant down low, and that's been becoming commonplace for Willow Thiel and her ability to show off her gifts as a basketball player. However, tonight we also talked about the defensive prowess of Kaya Starzl, drawing the card tonight to get Izzy Steer in Cora Grismer's absence. And then, you know, what Riley Mickelson does on that court each and every night, just the number of steals and rebounds she had tonight. I'd love to see the stat sheet afterwards. Made such a difference. But tonight, as we talked about it, the one really changing point for us as they figured out that zone was when Kate Diggins came in a couple of different times in that first half and provided just a real spark, both offensively and down low, again, showing us where the spots were to beat that zone. And so tonight, as we celebrate the JNL Nutrition Player of the Game, Kate Diggins.
Yeah, I totally can support that one. And talking about all three of those ladies, they had a phenomenal night, and it was a good night for the Yellow Jackets. Just not as smooth as we're used to seeing, but you're going to have to play those games. Looking ahead a little bit here, the Yellow Jackets, the road doesn't get any easier at Barnesville. Probably heading that direction, trying to avenge one of the earlier losses on the season. Barnesville right in the hunt for one of those top 3 spots in Section 8AA, along with being Heart of the Lakes. Then you go against Breckenridge, and Breckenridge has been a formidable opponent against many, many teams, and then Frazee again at Frazee. So road doesn't get a whole lot easier. You follow up with Detroit Lakes and then at Pelican Rapids, and people can kind of circle that one end of the year and the good game that it was here. Lots of opportunities for the Yellow Jackets to grow and a lot of good competition coming up in the near future.
Yeah, it's for sure. And, you know, every night on the streak that the Perham Yellow Jackets have been on, they're going to get people coming out wanting to give them their best effort, and kind of have a target on their back right now. But you look at some of those matchups coming up; those are going to be some bruiser Heart of Lakes conference battles.
Yep, there's some heavyweight matchups coming up here. The Nuggets, they have Crookston at home, then at Park Rapids area. They follow up with home games against DGF and Breckenridge, and then end the season with a home against Lake Park Audubon. And isn't it amazing, Aaron, that we're already talking about the end of the season and winter sports coming into their playoff mode, and it just seems like at the snap of the fingers each year, this turns the page again.
It does, and it goes fast. You blink your eyes, you think it's going to be a long season. It is a long season, but all of a sudden now you start to look at things like, okay, where are we going to land? What's this looking like for the playoff picture? Where are the high seeds going to be, and where are those first 2 rounds going to take place before you make your way to Memorial Auditorium at Concordia College? So it's starting to. You can. It's not even February yet, but you can smell March Madness.
You can, and you know, I think one of the words that I always use is speculation. We all like to speculate and draw out where we think everybody's going to land. Where are the Nuggets going to be? Where are the Yellow Jackets going to be? Who are there going to be their opponents? What is the road to that ultimate goal in a Section 8AA championship and a road to the state tournament? So with that being said, I want to thank Ryan Bowman for his great work tonight on camera. I've been joined along, and it's been my pleasure to work with Athletic Director Aaron Anderson tonight. We wish Jason Groth on his trip safe travels, and he'll be back taking over his familiar spot very soon, and I'll get to go back to what I do probably better than what I did tonight. So thank you for staying with us. We hope you enjoyed this presentation from Magnitude Sports, and have a great night.
This broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.